Hello and welcome to Think Share. My name's Zach, here to bring to what I've been thinking about, sharing about, talking about, listening to, reading about that doesn't belong in math class, that's not on the standardized tests, to make you the goodest version of yourself. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe and check me out on YouTube as well. Today's my first day back with the students. I am starting at a new school this September. It is the 5th, it's the second day after Labor Day, and I think what I wanted to share today was my reasoning for how I'm able to be kind of calm. I think I've been feeling calm and I haven't really been able to understand why, because I feel like all the time I'm always anxious, always have that beginning of year anxiety about things. And I think because I'm going to be working with a smaller population, that definitely makes a difference. You know, I'm not bombarded with 130 students to start the school year off. I don't have 5 classes of 30-ish. So that's a huge difference right there. But also just remembering that they're more nervous than I am. I'm a 28-year-old adult. I've gone through about a decade more of life than everyone there, unless they're 19. And I've just been through a lot more. I've experienced a lot of these feelings before. So I think one of the things I want you to take away from this, and it's a real short message today, is that whenever you're dealing with a situation, if you can consider what the anxiety level, what the nervousness, what the thinking is of whatever is making you nervous. So maybe it's that you're going to a party where you don't know that many people. Guess what? You're probably not alone. There's probably plenty of people that are going to that party that don't know people there. There's probably plenty of people that are going to a football game and are worried whether their team is going to win or lose, or maybe they're excited. I'm sure there are plenty of people people are always afraid of prom, or they're afraid of a dance or a social event or a bar, or, it's some sort of event where there's going to be important people there. As much as important people to us feel like we put them on a pedestal, I think at the same time, they're humans too. They have human emotions, and hopefully if they've gone through a bit more, they're thinking this way as they're thinking about how other people are going to react. But really, if you can consider the anxieties of other people, and if you can almost commit yourself to saying, you know what, rather than being anxious for myself, I'm going to consider the people that I'm going to be around, and I'm going to try to have them be less anxious. I remember talking to Justin Prince before I did my first TEDx talk, and he said, just remember, it's not about you. Just because you're talking on stage doesn't mean anything, really. Remember, you're there to deliver a message for people, to inspire them to make their lives better. So do that. Not only do that, but really take on the idea that it's not for you. Just because you're on stage, just because you're the one that's nervous, doesn't mean that matters at all. So if you can look at how to most effectively deliver that message and be there for them, they're the ones going through the troubles in life. You're there to speak for them. They're the ones going through the adversities that you've gone through, and you're speaking to them for them. If you can look at it from that perspective, I find that anxieties and tensions and nervousness can often melt away a bit. Not fully, but at least on a logical perspective. And if we can embrace that logical perspective, sometimes that'll sink all the way in, and it's a good place to be. So first time, I know it's a little late for anyone going into their first day of school, but even first week, this could still be useful. Thank you for listening. If you like this, I invite you to share it, and I look forward to speaking with you next time. Stay curious, stay mindful, stay weird.